it is cute. I'm sure to some husbands it is. I don't know if men say, oh, that was cute. I don't think they talk like that. But they might embrace a little bit of the jealousy. Oh, my wife loves me. She's jealous of me. I'm glad she cares. I'm glad she desires me. I'm glad that I feel valued in some way. Not you the man, look at you go, oh, please don't leave. That stuff can be draining. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of the new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Now let's get into this video, and it's called The Justice of Jealousy. Now, many times what happens is, I think society, especially in the West, has dictated to us as people that jealousy is some abnormal emotion, and it's not. Jealousy is a very real thing. It's a very real emotion. People feel it. Women feel it in polygyny all the time. But when it becomes toxic and volatile and things of that nature, and an obsession, and I'm talking about an obsession over the husband, that can become very dangerous. So many times wives will feel as though they're just in being extremely jealous. Now, it's one thing to be jealous and go, oh, man, I wish I could spend the day with him. I wish he could spend the day with me, I like to say. He's not here tonight. He's at his other wife's house. He's ruminating, and it'll just keep ruminating. You'll just keep obsessing to the point where it becomes violent, extreme, oppressive, and it will just make you not be able to move. You'll just be stuck. And it's so unattractive. So women go, oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. And they'll get angry and they'll rage cry and these things of that nature. And many times the husband is witnessing these things and not knowing quite what to do with so much emotion. See, when we throw too much at once and say everything we want to say at one time, the husband doesn't know what to do with all the emotion. They don't even know where to start. They don't know where to start because it's so compounded, it's so piled up, and it's so much resentment that they don't know what to do with it. So then they get quiet or they don't want to have the discussion. One thing about being in a large family, I am related to a lot of men. I've had my father talk about these things. He's since passed away. My brother, of course, husband. It becomes a monster. But some wives will go, you know what? Look, I'm jealous. I don't like her. And listen to me first, because that is justice. If you listen to me and only me and you pick my side, and if you don't pick my side, then you and I have a problem. Then I don't like you. I don't like her because it's not the outcome that I want. And I'm mad. It's like having this big old tantrum. Well, guess what? We're grown, we don't get to have tantrums. That is for the toddler. We get to use our words. We get to express what we're going through. We get to tell and relate our concern, but lodging complaints all the time, because then the listener is going, here comes another complaint. I got to hear another complaint. Here it comes, because it's obvious, because it's deliberate, because it's typical of you. So jealousy and saying, look, this is how I feel. I want these days in this calendar to look this way, and she can wait. We don't get to do that because everybody's side matters. Everybody should have a voice, but you don't get to be a tyrant, whether you're a husband or a wife. You don't get to be a tyrant. See, this is about a new normal. Because we're used to man and wife. Yes, we're used to that. Yeah. They led with the Bible on it, right? So, and they also led with the Bible on polygyny. Because it didn't start with Islam. It predates Islam. So, and we're not going to go there because that's very easy to find out and to figure out. But this obsession and this leaning and this favoritism and the desire for the husband to favor, because the jealousy has blinded some women so much to the point that they don't understand that they are being unjust. You know, there's an injustice going on. It's a lot of them. You know what? You stay here 4 nights, you stay over here 3. Skip that, that side wife. Did a video about that. But it's heartbreaking, because if you're the husband and you're sitting in between, or for some of you in betwixt 2 wives, 3 or 4, up to 4, Muslim men can have up to 4, it becomes very taxing and draining and droning and unattractive, like I was saying. It is cute, I'm sure, to some husbands. It is. I don't know if men say, oh, that was cute. I don't think they talk like that. But they might embrace a little bit of the jealousy. Oh, my wife loves me. She's jealous of me. I'm glad she cares. I'm glad she desires me. I'm glad that I feel valued in some way. Not, you the man, look at you go, oh, please don't leave. That stuff can be draining. That stuff, that toxic communication, that can be very off-putting for men when you go overboard with it. When it stays within the parameters, they get it. They understand that. They understand it. My daughters used to be jealous of each other about their dad. They're like, you got to do this with Abu, and you got to, and he would have them all with him all the time, but they would be watching. They'd be watching. If he got one popsicle, you'd have to ish out. Each daughter had to have it better. Same size, maybe not the same color, but they were taking inventory as little girls, because girls have a natural jealousy over their dad. They do, and it's really, really cute. And it was really funny back then, everybody got a horseback ride. I want one. Everybody got to get on, So he was so good at balancing those things out for our girls that I really to this day, I'm like, whoo, there was a lot of little girls to love, and there was a lot of daughters to kind of make sure that he ished everything out equally. And then I'm like, oh, now we're in polygyny. See, it went to DEFCON Delta. It went to another level on my good sir. But I get, okay, this is natural. If he came in the house, if he left, everybody got a hug. All the daughters got a hug. He come back in, they looking for him. They want to hug their father, honey. Just stand in line, hug the dad. Because I have to have my hug. It's my father. And don't let him get sick, because then you got him on, is he all right? Has he been doing this? Has he been doing that? Where is he? When did he leave? They do these little things behind the scenes, and to make sure he's okay. That doesn't have anything to do with me. That doesn't have anything to do with my co-wife. That's their father, right? So they got to check and make sure. We have to check and make sure as women, because we want to protect in the way women protect. We want to make sure that our family is okay. We become jealous over our families. Some co-wives are jealous if a friend comes in and they thinking, well, I'm going to go to lunch with my co-wife, and her friend came and now we can't go. There's a sisterhood there, not an in-love, but a sisterhood there, like, oh, I wanted to hang out too. So there's jealousy in different areas, but when it becomes obsession and it becomes oppressive and it becomes, well, you need to talk to me about every little thing that you do because I'm the wife and you need to run that by me. Yes, talk to me. Let's communicate in a healthy way. Let me know what you want to do. Let me know what you don't want to do. I'll tell you what I want to do, what I don't want to do. But run somebody, you don't get to do that. Because, see, and then when you want to run somebody and then they want to run away from you, could it be that the relationship has become unattractive and toxic. Yeah. Yeah. We ain't ever told nobody, oh, run toward that toxic waste dump over there. Mm-mm. If they're right in the head, as they say where I come from, they're going to run away from that. So why do we think that we could dump all that toxic waste in our relationships and our marriages and just come out shining like a new penny? It don't work that way. It doesn't. And if it works that way, it will indeed fail. I guarantee. So I just had to say that. Being jealous is not abnormal, but becoming obsessive and becoming compulsive and becoming reckless, that's a whole nother matter. That's a whole nother marriage. Okay. So I just wanted to get that in as a video because it's something that constantly comes up. Of course, it's going to come up in polygyny. It makes sense for it to come up. It would not make any sense at all. At all. If a wife does not feel any jealousy at all in polygyny, there is something going on there. Something is not right there. Something is off. And we have to be adult enough to say, you know what? I don't feel nothing for you. Because then the husbands and the wives have to decide what they're going to do about that. They have to decide what they're going to do about that. Okay? So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you want to be notified every time we upload, and you want to share this video because sharing is caring. I hope you guys got some gems from this video. I would love to keep the conversation going in the comments. Make sure you guys are talking with one another. Let us know if you have any questions. Again, this is so important because when we talk about these issues, when we talk about these topics in polygyny, it opens up the floor for others to share their experiences. It opens up the floor for us who don't know what those experiences are, and we want to learn to listen and receive it and get educated. So in order for this for polygyny to work in society, and especially in our circle, those of us that are actually in polygyny, we have to talk about these things. We can't hide, and stick our heads in the sand. We can have a respectful conversation. We can agree to disagree. Let's just know that about each other. And it's okay. It's okay. It won't ruin anybody's night. Nobody's going to get hurt. Because believe me, my family's so booked and busy. And we love it because it's really, this work is about connecting people with one another. And if things don't work out, they don't work out. Not every, we pro-moral, so we pro-monogamy, we're pro-polygyny. We're pro-family. So with that being said, in the comments, let's put, have the conversation. Have the conversation, especially about how we feel about jealousy, how we feel about polygyny, how we feel about our experience, and how we feel about how we're experiencing each other in our marriages, in our respective marriages. So have that conversation with your spouse. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you with a little GLC. Make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. I'm Coach Fatimah. For those of you that are new, I'll see you guys in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Just want to give you all a heads up on my group coaching. I'm so excited about it. So many of you have asked about it. And if you're on a wait list, make sure that you sign up to be on my wait list for group coaching by visiting coachfatimah.com to register for that. It's so exciting. I have so many different things to share with you all. If you want to level up and meet the champion within, please join and become a part of the wait list. I'll see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.